Do you find ring bases annoying? They can be so difficult to get into the town hall. Perhaps you know of the best Town Hall 13 attack right now, the hybrid, but did you know you can use it against ring bases to quite a lot of success? In this video, I will break down a recent Clan War League attack that we had at Golden X, showcasing a 3-star, and then I will get into multiplayer, see if I can replicate that success, have a little bit of let's play so you guys can enjoy, but without further ado, let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel then, guys. I hope you're having a good one. I will be sure to update you on my base and my progress in a short while here, but I thought today, why not farm with the Hogs and Miners, the hybrid attack strategy, and I'll try and find some ring bases for you guys, because I know how much of a nuisance they are. Trust me, I have to attack them myself. I really don't like it, but you can get the hybrid to work against this, and let's show you this attack first from Golden X's Clan War Leagues in order to break it down. That's how I like to bring the educational slant a lot of the time. I'll teach you an attack from a breakdown, and then we will bring you more of the vlog style let's play where we have a bit more fun. Now, if you are using the hybrid against the ring bases, I know many of them, there's a lot of different variations, but the principle of this is exactly the same as what you're going to see here. A queen charge wants to be your method of access. You always want to use a queen charge with the hybrid. It works incredibly well against ring bases or not, but what a ring base will allow you to do is charge the queen around a certain aspect of it, then drive in the hybrid, but as the hybrid comes in, here's the clever part, you send a battle blimp towards the town hall. So it looks and sounds relatively complicated, but it's not, guys. It's not too bad, or at least I say that. Watch, I will jinx myself, and when I go to multiplayer, we'll not be able to replicate this. But as ever with the queen charge, let's give you some tips on that first. Make sure you are protecting your queen, especially if it's a Clan War League attack. You do not want her going down. That's where we have a couple of coconut loons just coming in order to test for black bombs, and you want to test in areas where you think there could be black bombs. So look at how there is this one tile gap around here, around the air defense. There are potential of black bombs there. If there were no gaps, there would be no black bomb. So make sure you are considering, is there potential there could be one? And there's often one around the air defense, trying to take a little bit of damage from them lava loon attacks. So that's where you'd want to send in a coconut loon. With the rage spells on your queen as well, notice how the rage spell here gets just the inside of the healers. Now that's really important. It actually enrages both the queen and the healers, so she gets added damage and she can get through defenses quicker, but the healers can heal her more as well. Plus, as the queen moves forward, the healers, when they move forward, will still be in the rage. So that is super important. In case you didn't know that, that's how you want to position your rage spells. Now, you always want to just be a little bit calm when you're first starting out the hybrid. When you are using this queen charge to set things up, make sure that you're getting the funnel via the queen. And you've always got to look at the base. Obviously, if it's Legends League multiplayer, you don't have this luxury. But if you do have a war attack, you know when you can freeze the single target infernos. Now, arguably, the freeze was a tiny little bit late here, but look at what is happening. We are setting up the funnel across to one side so that when the hybrid comes in, we know which direction it's going to go. They're not going to split everywhere. They're going to come directly into the base. And one thing that is important as well is try and make sure the outside is relatively clear, because whilst the miners might not get directly into the town hall, that's what the battle blimp is for, you always want to make sure the miners do stay on the inside of the base to take the defenses, obviously. I hope that makes sense. Now, this is the crucial, the important part. If you do not get this, you might fail. So make sure this is the part you get right. You always want your Hogs and Miners to have that Grand Warden, but notice how the position we send the battle blimp in, we could have sent it from here, you get the idea anyway, but you want it to overlap over the Hogs and Miners. Now the idea of that is you can use your Grand Warden's ability to encompass everything. It protects the Hogs and Miners, but more importantly, it protects the battle blimp on its route to the Town Hall. Because at the end of the day, in a Clan War League attack or in a Legend League attack, you need that 2-star. So you always want to make sure you are protecting the battle blimp, and you're also getting that added value. The Hogs and Miners get through that. Now when the Town Hall pops, it really depends on what is in here, whether you want to use a rage or not. Now because this particular ring base has all of these defenses right next to the Town Hall on that inner ring, that's why the rage spell is used, to ensure that it goes down. But if it was more of a spread out ring base, you might not even need to use the rage. It all depends on the situation, guys, but if in doubt, make sure to use it. You don't want to be leaving the Town Hall with a split little bit of health and then missing it. Now, when the Town Hall goes down, it allows the Hogs and Miners to just continue on that ring on the outside. They've got the healers, we've got the Queen because we merged it together, so they all work together. It's really a case of trying to continue. Take a look at this, guys, because it's really important. Continue using any sort of troops on the outside of the base in order to focus the fire of the miners through the center. So that's where the wizards on the outside there took out a couple of buildings to keep the miners on the inside. It didn't quite work out in the end, but you get the idea. That's what you want to focus on. So cut the funnel initially with the Archer Queen charge. That allows you to send the miners in with her and use the Grand Warden's ability as the battle blimp comes in towards the Town Hall. That is the easiest way to use the hybrid against ring bases. Obviously there are other strategies, but if you are comfortable with the hybrid, you want to ensure that is the strategy you use against ring bases for the 3-star, then that is the method I would recommend. So let's go ahead and update you on how I am progressing with the base and how I am doing on the game. Then I will get the hybrid cooked up and I'll try and find some ring bases in multiplayer so we can enjoy some more attacks. Okay guys, so across onto my base, I have cooked up relatively the same composition that we just seen within the attack we broke down. We'll try and find a ring base in order to replicate that. In terms of my progress, just very briefly guys, I always like to keep you updated across my base and across my account so we can upgrade together. If there's any information that you need to know, be sure to drop it down in the comments. I'm actually across at LP4 Proc right now because we have a live war kicking off in, well, very soon against Lombard War Team. That will be live across on my Facebook channel, but if you are interested with any of my streaming platforms, Twitch or Facebook, be sure to check down in the description. I'm also live on Madcat. However, we have 2 builders that we can upgrade, and I think another elixir collector is probably meant to be. Now, since we are in Titan, what it means is that we do have to search in the clouds, but I'm not too bothered about it at the moment because we have found huge loot raids. Remember the drag bat attack from a couple of days ago? 1.3 million gold and 1.4 million elixir. Insane, guys. So let me know what you think. I'm personally enjoying Titans because of that, but what's your experience? What are clouds like? Do you prefer legends? Should I go to legends? Be sure to let us know in the comments. However, this could take a while if we're being a bit specific for a hard ring base as such, this one being a Town Hall 12. So let's come back when we have a base to attack. Okay, so we finally found a ring base. It's not the most ideal, but how difficult is it to find ring bases? I thought they were everywhere. I found a lot of 4-corner bases. Maybe it is because we're not in Legends. I think we attack this from relatively the same angle. Let's go with the Queen here. We can get a balloon in, get the healers, and I'm going to get that super wall breaker in relatively soon. Baby dragon to make sure my Queen comes into the center, and this should be good. She should be okay here. We might need to use a rage relatively soon though, just to make sure she's okay. Let's use that rage, send the super wall breaker in, and that should get our... Oh, it just about does. The super wall breaker got flung off. Yes, King is going to be fine on the outside here. Let's use that King. Queen still drawn in. Wizard. Not looking bad, guys. Obviously, no clan castle troops. Queen well within that range. Barbarian King on the outside. I think we go with Royal Champion across to the right, look. Just kind of sneaking around the top end of the base. Then we can go with the King's ability. We're at 2 minutes. We've got lots of time left. Queen relatively fine. She's going to get the eagle. Royal Champ at the top is doing a good job. Let's use that Royal Champion's ability. And this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. Let's go with a rage here for the queen. I didn't see the single locking onto her, so we'll have to freeze that. And let's go with the miners now. Hog riders. Let's go with the loon. We're going to have to freeze that single again, guys. We can go with the wizard and Grand Warden. Oh, I used the queen's ability accidentally, but as the blimp comes in, we can use the Grand Warden's ability. Blimp is coming to the town hall. Let's rage it. Let's have a look as the blimp will hopefully get that town hall down. Scattershot distracted. Hog riders moved through. Fantastic. That couldn't have worked any better. And I think we're good here. Let's use a heal. Enemy queen is down. This is wrecked, guys. This is wrecked. Let's get it. Oh. Minion at the top is definitely not what we needed. There we go, though. We've still got a heal. Oh, my word. I might have spoke too soon. Swagging the heal as the miners are on the outside of the base. Only a couple of hog riders. Let's hope we can get this. Either way, it's been a heroic attack. Let's use the poison to slow down the Barbarian King. Did you know you can do that? Slow down the heroes. Come on, miners. Come on, miners. Get through this. Well, we showed you how to take out ring bases with the hybrid. I think I got a little bit too complacent in this attack, swagging the heals pretty much, and I'm hoping we get enough miners to get into the middle and get the DE storage. The queen is helping to take that out. Miners will get locked and loaded straight onto it. Here they come. Where are they? And they will get there, guys. Fantastic stuff. It is going to be a 3-star showcasing the hybrid. I'm glad that I got this one done. What? 700,000 elixir. I didn't even realize. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I hope that you're enjoying the videos showcasing an attack, breaking it down, and then me replicating that, whether that be 1 multiplayer or 2. Sometimes we've even done 3 multiplayer attacks. I like how it mixes it up. Let me know what you think, though. Do you like this video style? I hope you do. If you do, you will probably enjoy the drag bat, the attack strategy we did a few days ago, the one I mentioned. We got 1.2 million gold. You might want to check it out. I've linked it on the screen right here for you. But if not, we will be back here tomorrow with more Clash of Clans. Take care, guys.